doctor was on? Oh, yeah. Ah, I'm sorry I was not there.
Yeah, seriously, when it's everyone,
Sorry.
Great. The final was really
Oh, great. Yeah, can I get someone just report on how, Sarah? Could you just share what happened, what, maybe let's all listen.
So Darrell did a little training, and it was great. It was about, he read a scripture. Esther, thank you. It was really good. Obviously, it was though. And then we had pizza and awesome brownies. They were amazing. And then we played broom hockey and dominated. And Alec came, John, me, Marissa, Amber. Anyone else? Yeah, Will. Were you on the team? Anyway, and then we ice skated.
Yeah, but we're like countries. We won.
Okay, yeah, that's all I did. But it was super fun. We just missed you guys, so come to the next one. We're like, where's our Erica?
Yeah, I failed on that one. My brother was getting married, but you know. You made the right choice. Okay, thank you, Jordan. Thank you. I needed that. Yeah, you know. Also, like, get your attention up here. Thank you. Just for your information, I don't say this, I just share this so you know why I might be MIA a week from now. But the due date is a week and 2 days. Little baby Metcalf is coming.
So we can't we should check this.
Yeah, I'll be MIA for probably a week, maybe 2, just depending on how things go. So, what's that? Yeah, exactly. Yep. So due date's next Thursday. We'll see if she goes past. Her sisters all did, so it might be 3 weeks from now. But that's where we're at. Okay. Well, if there's no other announcements, let's jump to more work business type announcements. Okay. So for spring full time, it is upon us. So just a reminder. Oh, you've already got a question?
Oh, well, just back to the baby thing.
Yes.
We would love to come to training, but we were just wondering.
Oh, yes.
Should we cancel the baby?
Probably not. I'll probably have Darrell do it.
Okay.
But if he can't, then probably. Darrell will probably come and do it. Good question. So for spring full time, a little reminder: full time employees, if you go full time, you'll teach during your assigned shift, and then come in as a resource during the opposite shift on your schedule. So that's just kind of the mechanics of it. In terms of what's going to happen, those that have been assigned full time for spring, that would be Holly, Alec, Matt, Jordan Christensen, Alan, and Elise. You can begin going full time or working on the opposite shift of your schedule in addition to your assigned shift, starting Friday, June 5th. That would be a week from this upcoming Friday. So probably I would just expect initially we'll have quite a few chefs in the kitchen, maybe for like 4 days. But I think it's June 10th is when numbers will really start to spike. So I'm kind of initiating this now to just kind of get us get us rolling. So when numbers do really spike. Any questions? Oh, and just some policy guidelines for those of you that do go full time. Just make sure you don't work more than 40 hours. You're expected to be on time. And then the same guidelines for floating apply to your resource shift. Holly.
We are doing something during that time. Is that, do you want us to find a search and resource for that?
Say that one more time. Sorry.
So, okay, so if we're doing full-time spring, then we are doing
Oh.
that town we need a center. Do you want us to find a resource?
For that resource,
Yes.
find a sub for that resource. It would be the same guidelines for floating apply to your resource shift. So if you're resourcing, you don't need to find a sub. Good question. Okay, with that in mind, I just want, since we are going to have more zone resources, I'd love to discuss what is the role of a zone resource and what principles should govern our behavior as a zone resource. So let's discuss this in groups of 2. I would get comfortable with this person because you're probably going to be practicing and discussing things throughout the day. So go ahead and find someone to partner up with. Discuss this Okay, take 30 seconds to wrap up. Okay. Let's bring it to the group. This I think will be really helpful because I would say about 1/3 of our area is new as of beginning of winter semester. So we have quite a few new teachers, and it'll be good to get their ideas as well as ideas from experienced teachers to kind of collaborate and get some good thoughts. So let's talk about zone resource. What is the role and what are some principles that govern your behavior? Sarah?
Something you talked about is like they are there for missionaries and not the teacher. I think
That's awesome. And I'm sure others will go on because that's key. Tyler?
I'm on like second and third now.
Yeah.
Because I think that's so important. A lot of times zone resources, including myself, going to be like, teacher, how can I help you? But with that said, they have to like be super agents. Like in looking at the missionaries, looking at the schedule and saying, how can I stick my foot in the good to help this missionary? Well, maybe not. But yeah, in like missionaries.
Super
Yeah,
agents.
super agent.
Yeah, you're thinking of like the
It's
Alabama
my superpower. Super agency.
I'm guessing you're talking about the Alabama agent,
Yes. yes.
meaning they act rather than are active.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Paul?
I think they should feel when they're in a classroom, like the importance of them feeling equal to the teacher. I don't know how to say that, but basically almost as if you become a companion teacher to help as help the missionaries. So that way it's kind of like to act
think that as a zone resource, you have to have a lot of respect for the classroom teacher, and their time management, you know. I think it's really important that when the teacher comes in and they start teaching, that you wrap up coaching. And,
Good.
you know, like,
Yeah.
you're not prolonging the classroom because you have to understand that they're the district's teacher. And so I think that's really important to work with them and be equal to them, but also understand that they have the final say because they're the classroom teacher and you need to support them in that decision.
Good. That's really great. Will and Marissa.
I think using the word specific resource, there should be a resource with like enhanced learning experience. So whether it's normally a missionary would have to teach his companion, if the resource is the best way for them, they can teach as a companionship, and that just enhances the learning experience. Or if you're going to go in as a member for a teach, you can really enhance the learning experience by letting them see what it's like to have a member on the PI teach. So something that's just making the learning environment better than if you were there.
If I had the desire of my heart, we would eliminate the word floating and replace it with, because to me, floating has no purpose. I am floating, I am wandering aimlessly. I am being acted upon by whatever is going on, right? Where on the flip side, if I label myself as his own resource, I need it, I have purpose, I have direction, and I'm gonna make an impact when I come in. Okay, anything else? Marissa and Emma.
Well, this is just like adding to all of the like sparkle words. But they just really, really need to be focused on the purpose. Because like, if a missionary is more focused on like changing their companion and fixing what their companion's teaching and fixing their lesson, then they're not going to help the investigator. But if they're focused on the purpose and being, so like when a resource comes in and it's like, oh, but I want to add this to the lesson. And, oh, can we do this? Oh, can we do this? And like you're way more focused on the lesson than the missionaries. But when a resource comes in, it's like, I recognize this needs to be shared. I appreciate that so much as a teacher. Like, yes, you're here to help them, not just to like add to my lesson. Like that's not the point.
I like that because when we're coaching, it can kind of sometimes develop into different lessons. We have three resources, we have three teachers, helping through the coaching, and it becomes three different lessons. Where if we're united in the purpose, yeah, we might be sharing different thoughts or feedback, but we're united. We're coming to the same outcome. That's good. Amber.
Just so that the resource is excited when the teacher comes and asks them if they can do something. Like they're, yes, I want to do whatever that is, you know. Or I have resources who would reserve rooms for me and just really just help me out for PI and set it up. And it was a great resource so that things could go well for the missionaries. And I didn't have to worry so much about, really what time I need to set up something. It was really exciting.
I really love that. And it goes back, Alec, we were talking about how to be a blessing, not a burden to the branch president. How that same principle we learned about bishops, should apply with how we're branch president. I think it should apply to the teacher as his own resource. Or be a blessing, helping, or be a burden. Are we a blessing or a burden to the teacher? Well,
Sorry, just a lot of things.
yeah.
I guess since you're a specific zone resource, you're a resource to your zone, and so for that very first bullet point, I think if you're going to actually help missionaries to be a good zone resource, you need to look at what we talked about in zone meeting, and then help those specific missionaries, which is what I really like as a teacher. You can't always meet the needs of a specific missionary if he's trying to teach the whole class. Like, obviously you want to try, but you can't just neglect the rest of the missionaries because you're going to help one person in the mission team. That's what the zone resource community do.
Yeah, I agree. Do you feel and maybe we still have room to improve, but with zone meeting being focused on the missionaries, is it helping with zone resourcing that role? Help.
I think it is because the last couple of zone meetings, like, we just pulled the pictures of the missionaries, and that's all we talk about, and we decide like what zone research is going to develop with missionaries, and that really works.
And I think that's happening. I love that. That's just grinds my day to hear that that's happening. I love that. Okay, well, be committed to this, especially as we initially have more zone resources in the classroom. I would invite you to be agents who act, super agents, rather than floating teachers that are objects being acted upon. Okay? I'd invite you to really take advantage of being a resource. Cool. Any questions before we move on? Thank you for your participation. I learned a lot. All right. Well, as I said, today we're going to talk about demonstrations. It'll be pretty similar format as last week. We're going to start with kind of a principle-based discussion, and then we're going to practice. Okay. The objectives for today. I hope we can learn. I wish I had the purpose statement. Even more today. Oh, hey, thank you. Oh, it's just so big. I almost run into it every day. You're right. I got too focused on the needs. Here's the end. Okay. Exactly. So I hope we, as a result of today, learn how effective demonstrations help you fulfill your purpose as a teacher. I also hope we learn some mechanics of making effective demonstrations. Simple. I want to give you a chance to return a report. Last week, I had, I think all of you text me. I didn't keep track, but had tons of texts and emails regarding what you were going to change in your demonstrations. For those of you that were teaching, well, even if you're floating, resourcing. As you've applied what we learned last week, how have your demonstrations changed, or what have you learned? Would anyone mind reporting?
I just simplified everything so that I didn't, because there's so many things that us teachers want to do because we've taught a bunch of lessons and you know, okay, the investigators need to learn about this, we need to cover this little tiny aspect, we need to say this specific word. Like there are a lot of things that we throw in because we just feel like it's needed. But really, that's not accomplishing the purpose, it's more of an application. Maybe it's just me, but that's an application that I'll put in because it's good and it helps, but it's not helping the missionaries see the principle and the basic purpose behind what we're talking about.
That's great. Thank you. Dan?
One of my goals from last week was to just be more confident about our role plays and embrace them and love them and have a good attitude towards them.
That's awesome.
And I've noticed that as I just like jumped right in and be like, hey, you're gonna be my investigator, full, missionary, and was excited about it and tried to teach with love and enthusiasm. I felt like the missionaries were, when I said, okay, it's your turn, they kind of jumped in with less hesitation as well. So that was kind of cool.
That's awesome. You are what you teach, right? It's great. Jessica?
So I really wanted to make sure that we had evaluation questions at the beginning of demonstrations,
Good.
and that they would, I guess like, they would just see, the basis of how well the role plays went. And something that I learned is that you have to make sure, this might be super obvious, but that your demonstration has to match the role play that you give the missionaries. There was one time I was teaching how to do teaching, and it was a fine demo.
I'm not Brad to blame this one. Anyways, I'm sorry.
I realized that the way I had explained the role play, my demo and the role play did not match up exactly right, and so the missionaries felt very hindered. Like they didn't feel like they really understood how they could apply things, and that happened again too. So I didn't quite learn for the first time. So now I know, really.
Well, you recognized it, which is awesome. Yeah, that's just the next step. Love that. Thank you. John?
So, last week when we were going through this, I really struggled in our practices doing a role play that would be easy for missionaries to replicate, kind of similar to Tyler and Jessica's comments. And so I really wanted to focus on providing a demonstration that wasn't, didn't have all 8 fundamentals all mixed into one demonstration.
Right.
That if we were doing teach people not lessons, I was focusing on just asking inspired questions or just listening, or if we were doing revelation to prayer, just focusing on inviting to prayer and going through this prayer with them. I feel like that helped the missionaries be able to, because it was simple, they were able to replicate it. So that was interesting for me to see.
Yeah, love it. Thank you. One more.
This has to do with the full-length demonstration,
Oh,
but I realized that I need to know why I'm doing the demonstration. So, for the last demonstration before they left, I decided that I wanted to have them look forward from the demonstration. This one of them is called the typical purpose. And then the show was really because of the raising their hands and stuff and stuff and talking about how that helped them. So it was just like thinking outside the box of demonstrations and
Ooh, love that. Wow, this is where real learning happens. I hope maybe we can inspire as good results as you're sharing with me for this upcoming week. We're going to spend some time in the scriptures today, and I would love to do a study of scriptural demonstrations and see what principles we can glean from that. Okay? So we'll make this a personal study to begin. We'll probably take 10 minutes and look for in the scriptures examples of effective demos. Kind of leaving this pretty free reign, leaving it up to you to really take advantage of your own learning. But I'd be really interested to see what you find. So we'll study personally for about 10 minutes, and then in your little companionship, I said groups before, we're just going to stick in our companionship. We'll discuss what we're learning. Okay? So we'll take 10 minutes, study personally. Go. Sure. Oh, okay. That's good too. Matt's brought up a good point. I like it. If you can find examples of ineffective demonstrations that can show you what not to do, that's helpful as well. Thanks.